Hey everybody, it's Kathy at One Sweet Shop. I thought I'd show you something that I'm working on today. I've been inspired by another YouTuber, KC Creations, and the beautiful work that she does on all sorts of journals that she's making. And I've kind of been having a lot of fun. And I think I prefer this. So I don't know. I want to show you what I used. I used the Fairytale paper. I bought this at Michael's. It was $29.99, I think. And I used quite a few pages of it so far. But I still have some left. I may make another one. And I used a printable pack from LianaScrap. And I purchased this off Etsy quite a long time ago, a few years ago, but I do believe she still has it. It was called Elf World and Elf... totally forgot the name. It's gone. Elf World Journal Kit and add-ons. So I really wanted to make this journal because I'm really into fairy tales and elves and hobbits and things like that. So this was right up my alley. It just inspired me. So I want to show you what I did with this because, you know, I made a flip book, but I also made a journal book. And I just wanted to change it. So this one is called Enchanted Lands. And it has everything that I love in it. I can't wait to use it. So this book here ties up. I'll show you what it looks like inside the spine. It has a beautiful little lady on the back side. And it has this neat little opening here. I may put a pocket in here. I think I will, but I haven't quite decided. And I did have a few printables left that I didn't use. So I just might use that. And this undoes here, and this flips open. There's a little elf, a little fairy girl there. And this reminds me of like hobbit houses. It's so cute. So this is the first page of my Enchanted Land. And, whoops, this part of the book here opens. And inside I put a couple cards just to write on. I wanted to have something to write on. And I embellished it just with pieces of paper I had and some other little stamps. I'm not sure where I got those, but somewhere in my travels. I reinforced the eyelet here so that when it ties up. I may come up with a new design, and it looks like I forgot to ink this edge. So I guess I have to do that yet. I'm just going to leave that as we move on. I put a couple little tags up in here. An elven horse. I'm not sure if I like the cording yet, but for me it's fine. I may change it to a seam binding if I can find something in a brown. Just some paper to write on. Maybe I can write some little notes and stuff. I do somewhere have a hobbity type book that I may turn into a journal one of these days. This is just a really pretty vine that I thought was really nice, and I wanted to keep it all intact. Now this is the actual journal here, and I've just inserted a little bit of extra writing paper, writing spots. And the journal is made from my coffee dye paper and parchment. So I've made it quite plain because I want it to be a writing journal. And I put a little bit of embellishment on the back here. So then we get to the second part of this journal. And I made a three-piece pocket here. I layered them. And then I inserted just some decoration. I wanted to have, these are like little library cards, but with elven faces on them. And those are from the scrap pack that I purchased. A little cavern. Some of them I've backed and some of them I haven't. So some of them I left lighter. And then this little pocket here, I forgot to put something in it, but that's okay. I'll insert something there. Probably one of these were in it. And these are just little tags. I may add something here, but I was scared of really bulking up the journal too much. So And then this part here says Elf World. And I used rub-on details on the paper. And I just inserted a little tag. And then this one here flips up. And I've made 2 little pockets here. And I've inserted little tags in there. And I may add some more embellishments here. Haven't decided yet. This is my own journal. So I may just really load it right up and put flowers. There's a little envelope here to tuck all my little, I think I might tuck the extras into it once I cut them out. And then this was just like a little belly band slide that I put in here. And that folds down, and then this folds over. And then I made 3 little pockets here of some kind of a pink paper I used. And I just inserted little pieces. I may take and do some stamping. Not stamping. I may do some rubbing stenciling on some of these. I think I want a little more brown in it. So I may do that yet. Now that flips open, and then these kind of correspond with each other on the sides. And I put this little pocket in here. Just some extra things to be able to write on. I am going to put seam binding on that. And then I made a little pocket down here. Embellished it with a little mushroom and a doily. And this is where I put some of the extra cards that I had made. And these were all from the printable kit. And they're going to look beautiful when they're written on. And I'm going to find some stickers to put on here because somewhere I have a book on fairies. And I know I had some stickers. So that folds up that way. This part here becomes the flap of the cover. Right here. That says Enchanted Land. Look at the little dragonflies. Little dragonfly brads. They're so adorable. I should have made sure that was pointing up before I did this, but dragonflies can fly everywhere. And there's that backing there. I think I am going to make a pocket right here. Maybe put an envelope on it right in there. I have 1 pocket left over because I printed 2. So I think I'm going to do that right there. I totally forgot to finish that part. And there's lots of paper in here to write. So this was so much fun. I just totally enjoyed working on this. And it's probably one of my favorites. This will go onto my shelf with all my other journals. And I'll use it to write maybe whimsical stories or fairy tales that I believe in. So you never know. Sometimes parts of life, you find your own fairy tale. And that's it. It was about a little bit better than a 1-inch spine on here, I do believe I put. And then I just put pieces of cardstock and everything was just different colors, but it all seemed to go together in the end. Anyway, that's about all I have to show you today. I'm so proud of this. So I'll see you again, and I'll show you the next little flip book I make. And it's going to be pretty cute too, because I'm rethinking this whole journal making stuff that I do, where I'm embellishing tons and tons of pages and things. I think I'm preferring this because it gives 2 separate ideas combined into one, and I really, really like that idea. But anyway, you have a wonderful day, and it's just after the holiday here, and it's going to be another beautiful day. You have fun, craft on, and enjoy what you're doing. Bye-bye.